great that that's one thing I love about this place. When you spend enough time in our open mics, you get inspired yourself and how people who have never really performed in their life come up and just present. It's great that she's looking back up. Yeah. This one who said she wasn't going to perform at all tonight.
I know.
Sure.
This is it. So this poem is called Nowadays, and as you said, I similarly wrote this in my youth. Nowadays, his top story is the mother who drowned her own kids. Our boys aspire to be the next biggest gangsters. The girls starve themselves to fit the images on TV, and we don't recognize the faces of our daughters thanks to plastic surgery. My grandmother screams at the sight of my latest tattoo, and she explains in her days what they did and didn't do. Yet her words of wisdom were seldom recognized in my youth. And as I mature, I see why. I see why my grandmother said the world was going to hell in a handbasket. My brother gets more time for selling drugs than the killer that he plays cards with. Where the streets are no longer a place for you to greet your neighbor, but where you hear gunfire too often. And your children continue playing because they refuse to duck anymore. My friends and I light a candle in front of a spray-painted mural of a fallen friend. Nowadays, it's okay for my 12-year-old sister to have sex as long as she uses birth control. Yet her friends forgot to tell her that the little boy that she liked had an STD and to wear a condom. I told my cousin I was getting married and she asked me why. Nowadays, I told Grandma, nowadays, I don't speak on nowadays because nowadays I'm so afraid that all I do is work and dream for a better day. Nowadays.